should start previewing on the YouTube, which you, if you're still in there, you should be able to see it. It'll just be my face right now. Okay.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we go back to here. There's your face. Let's get that background cover first. Save image. Aberrant wide shot. That's, yeah, downloads. No, I want it easier to grab pictures. All right, back over to YouTube, and then we go. No, not YouTube. We go here. Plus image. Okay. Browse. Pictures. Aberrant wide shot. Boom. Okay. Then we make that the size of it. That's annoying. Okay, that's fine. We'll just use that. Alright. So we move that all the way down here. Then we do window capture for Josh. Window capture. And then we'll go. Nope, not that one. Discord backdraft. Ah, shit. Alright, back to here. Okay, that's what we want. So go back here. Okay. Alt.
What's that?
Game master up.
Had something going on, sorry.
Make me a little bit smaller here. Then we'll put our good friend Rock Lobster's Rock Lobster face up, I guess. Plus window capture. Capture 3.
It's
Oh,
broken.
is it just a weird section of my head?
Yeah, it keeps freezing. Like, I don't know why it keeps doing that to you. But like it'll pop in with like a section of your head, and then you'll go dark again. And we got Rock Lobster right there. Actually, let's do this. Let's move you down. Let's move this up. This down. So we get more of that picture. Okay. All right. That's the best I can do. I don't know why your camera is doing what it's doing to you at all. Are you still there? Is anybody still there?
I'm here.
Okay. Did we just lose Josh altogether?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
not good.
we did.
I need to change that.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoops indeed. It's a big old
Yeah, I
whoops.
cranked up my mic sensitivity slightly. So I did a big, and it didn't catch it.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, all I have to do is hit the go live button, but I can't hear or see Josh. So
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Still can't see you though.
Yeah, that's.
And now I can't. And now I can't hear anybody. If he's talking, I can't.
I've just been listening to you guys while taking notes.
You're taking notes on the technical difficulties?
No, on my power.
Note
I am
one. I cannot see the Game Master. Note 2. Sometimes he talks in this weird robot voice. Note 3.
Sometimes he talks like a woman, but it's sped up, so it sounds like a chipmunk instead.
I guess I could do
Note 4. It still makes me aroused. What?
Right. Do that. Oh, no. I don't want to do that.
It's electrical. Would I ever use it?
No, I don't like that. Let's put you up here. And yeah. Just shrink him a little.
Oh,
What
he
the
died. Oh, he's back. He's back.
I think he's back. It's going to be an interesting stream. Since we're 19 minutes behind.
You go on.
What?
Better?
I can hear you. I can't see you.
That's a little better.
You
Yeah.
sound good.
Yeah, you sound just fine.
I lost your guys' audio there for a second.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you either. We could only hear each other. But we still can't see you.
Yeah, I know.
As far as it goes, though, if your image does pop in, it'll pop in on the stream. I can go live whenever you want, but it's going to keep showing the Discord loading button until your face pops up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't make your Discord work any better.
I just use YouTube. No.
What are you using?
Uh,
Okay. It's gone again.
Well,
I'm starting to
using
wonder.
the void gets you sucked into the void, Joss.
And he's back. And he's back. I mean, I can hit the go live button. He doesn't have to. I'm in there. Oh, shit. No, we're live. We're fucking live. What the fuck?
then we're live.
All right, we're live. We're live.
Oh. On my screen, the camera thingy's offset.
Why doesn't... Okay.
There you
Yeah,
go. That's fine.
We're not... Is this live? Yeah,
I
we're
believe
live.
this is live.
Yeah, we're live for
Yeah,
7 minutes. Good opener. Good opener.
Right? Yeah, good
Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Technical difficulties.
Well, welcome to the stream, I guess.
Yes, welcome to the stream indeed.
The first episode of Tabletop RPG Trinity Continuum Aberrant.
Down. Exciting. Woo. Woo indeed.
Always woo. My energy. We did a little off-camera character creation, so you guys won't see a session 0. So we'll just hop straight into it. And I'm Backdraft, or Josh. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to call me. And
I was about to say, are we using screen names here, or no?
I don't know. That's up to my sexy face.
Try, but
all right. Well,
people slip up.
I am Zach Van Sliders. I am also Old Man Gamer. I have Old Man Gaming channel. So yeah, that's where I'm from. That's what I'm doing, and I'm playing Nate Caliber, the Deathmatch King today.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Rogue Lobster. Probably get called Ben here and there, and
Probably get called Ben a lot.
yeah. And
I'm missing one Pokemon.
I haven't thought of a character's name yet. I'm still working on it as we speak, but I'll get it out in a second. It's like Terry. I feel like there's already an existing famous Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah, he's a quarterback. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Like, why did that pop up in my brain the second I said it?
And I'm not even a football guy, man. What are you doing?
I'll play Terry Stevens. Terry Stevens is going to be his name. Terry Stevens.
Man with 2 first names.
Yep. Can't go wrong there.
Cannot go wrong there.
I'm not even a football guy, man. What are you doing? I was pulling the stream on my other account, so. Yep.
But, we're going to start out both our, I'm going to give you a little synopsis on what's going on. After you guys erupted, you guys were recruited by Project Utopia to be the first ever superheroes in a small unit based out of Ohio.
Woo!
Ooh. Ohio.
The Ohio.
Okay. No. Stream. Go. I'm not hearing anybody if somebody's talking.
Oh, nobody's talking
you're
right
fine.
now.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm fine. Just keep going. Yeah, I can hear you guys. I got you guys pointed in my headphones, so even if my kid's trying to bug me, I'm good. You guys will hear more of my kid than I do. Sorry about that.
I was noobing it up. I forgot my notepad.
Oh, okay. All right. She is here, so she's going to be distracting everybody. It's just how she rolls. Can't avoid that.
Anyways, we're going to start off in the wonderful city of Columbus and the South.
Okay.
You guys are stationed in a newly constructed building just on the outskirts. You're just north of the main city.
Okay.
You do have other supers or other novas. Sorry, I should use the correct terms. Other novas in the city with you, but you guys are pretty cool. Kind of like a shift thing, like cops, only hours.
Hey.
So far, as of the moment, there have been no major problems in the city. Everyone's been keeping it kind of on the down low. And other than the standard riffraff that happens in every large city, you guys are free to.
Do me and Ben's character know each other?
Yes, you guys were recruited onto the team. I'll let you guys say how long ago.
I don't know. Yeah. Should we are we definitely like friends, acquaintances, or just like on the team from Columbus then?
You guys could just be on the team if you'd like.
Okay.
And we could do the friendship bond thing later on.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Nate would have been probably newer, I think. That's how I was planning on playing him, newer to the group.
Okay.
I guess. So that's all right. But Nate's about he's like 5'8", 5'9", and still has short guy energy. He's squat. He's got kind of some bulk to him, but it's not like super big muscle. He actually looks kind of unimpressive, kind of like somebody you just see in a bar somewhere. He wears a kind of like a cut off tank top, white everywhere. Always has a do-rag on and a shaved head, and he is missing copious amounts of teeth. He also has a lot of scar tissues and scar tissue. He wears cargo pants, baggy cargo pants, and just some sneakers. That's what you've been seeing with him walking around. He also swears a lot.
Okay. From what you've met from Terry so far, Terry pretty much keeps to himself. He wears a full black morph suit most of the time. It's very rare to see him without it on, but under the suit, he's got short blonde hair. And when you look into his eyes are pitch black because he's unfortunately transcended a little too far.
So you're creepy as hell. What is a morph suit? Did I hear that right?
Yes.
What the hell's a morph suit?
Is reference to Josh's Halloween costume choices.
Goody. Episode 1 inside jokes.
It's basically essentially a onesie that's skin tight that covers his whole body in black.
Okay.
From head to toe.
All right.
And usually he wears like carbon fiber chest armor and legs over top of it and standard like black boots and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I would actually say, not to make it harder for the game master, but Nate would stay the fuck away from him unless he was forced to get to know him. Just on average, you'd be like, I don't want nothing to do with that guy. He looks like a freaking psycho.
Yep.
Yeah, so he would definitely keep to himself on that thing, that guy. So I don't think we'd be friends already. That's for sure.
Yeah, we definitely don't know each other very well, and it doesn't because my character keeps to himself. Not a lot of people interact with him anyway. So
okay, all right,
yeah.
All right. So like with the way this works, like we all kind of live in the same place. Like it's almost like a fire station for superheroes, sort of thing.
Yeah, think of it like Titan's Tower.
Okay.
Only, each section or each floor has its own like superhero group, and they all go to different parts of Ohio.
Okay.
Like this is the central location, and everyone's dispatched. They're Project Utopia liaisons. Everybody's here.
Okay.
It's just a centralized location.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Both of you guys would know that your company liaison, the one that recruited you, his name is Gail. She erupted pretty early on. She's mid-30s, very slender, very aloof. She is long dark hair. She manipulates wind.
Okay.
And from what you can tell, she's a fairly powerful Nova.
Okay. She's our leader.
Liaison. She just kind of, yes, essentially.
Okay.
She'll give you guys your jobs, or if she has any information, or you guys have any questions, you'll go through her.
Okay. All right. Okay, sounds good.
But other than that, Zach, what does your character do on a day-to-day basis for the most part?
Well, he probably watches a lot of wrestling, and he's probably, since he's kind of new to him, he's gonna feel very out of place. Becomes Nate Caliber, otherwise known as the Deathmatch King, was a deathmatch wrestler, which is the most brutal and violent type of professional wrestling there is. Where he came into this, so he's probably feeling a little bit awkward around all the superheroes. Like he wants to do his part, that's why he's here, but at the same time, like everybody here has fancy costumes, and he can't stop saying fuck. So, like, that's probably where he is on that situation. So he would probably, at this point, be kind of awkwardly keeping to himself, trying to figure out what he's supposed to be doing, kind of never feeling like he's doing the right thing, sort of thing.
Gotcha. So just awkward in your own skin right now.
Yeah, that's definitely Nate Caliber at this point, because this is not the world that he is used to, which is a blood-soaked death match every other night. You know, here everybody's very clean and proper, and he feels like his humor doesn't hit. So, like, he's very nervous about, like, first day at school sort of situation for him.
Gotcha. And what about your character?
My character goes to his room for long periods of time and is seen throwing away trash because he's trying to make art and failing miserably at it when he does it, because, you know, an artist is never satisfied with what they make. and every once in a while does little things to try and fit. Like he'll run on a treadmill or go try to lift weights because he knows that he's a bit on the weaker side compared to the majority of the heroes in the group. So he's trying to slowly improve himself among like relaxing and trying to create art.
I want to see this guy on a treadmill in his morph suit.
Because to hide the eyes, I will be fully suited up 90% of the time.
Just like running El Conquistador style.
Okay. All right, so it's a quiet, well, fairly quiet Saturday evening. You guys have already gone through your normal shtick. All your meetings are done. There's surprisingly not a lot of police chatter on the radio. And there's not a lot of, eerily not a lot of just activity period going on in the city.
Okay.
You guys watch the news at all? Would you guys watch the news at all?
Probably. Ben's might. I think Nate would stick to old wrestling tapes for the most part.
Gotcha. All right. So
and action movies.
I was gonna say I might have it on while I'm trying to paint something, unless I'm doing a terrible job and irritated and turn it off because then I treat it as a distraction.
So do rando. All right, Ben, you get a call from your art director, actually.
Ooh, I do like to have an art director.
Yeah, you got a fancy over here.
Ring, 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 ring.
I answer the phone. Hello, Terry.
Hi, Terry. It's Teresa. Would you be willing to come down to the expo?
The art director's Kathy.
Cat.
Sorry. Right now?
Yeah, whenever you get a chance. There was a break-in.
All right, I'll be down. Now, after I hang up the phone, a quick question. Would I have to talk to somebody to let them know there's a break-in that I'm addressing, or would I just get up and go?
You would pretty much register it. That way, damage control and other...
Okay. Then I would start running through the paces to register it.
Alright, well... pretty much there's everyone has like a floor assistant, like a desk manager, and when you put in personal requests, it goes in through the system through them, and then they give it to your liaison and get everyone else from your super group into the situation.
Okay.
So, Nate Caliber, your phone starts ringing.
I pick it up. Yeah!
Hey, Nate, it's Gale.
Oh, hey, Gale.
There's a personal situation with Rogue Lobster. What's his name? Terry? Right?
Yeah.
Terry?
He goes by his hero name, Shadow.
Alright, so Shadow. We'll do that.
Is that weird guy in that full body suit?
Yes, that is your teammate.
Are we sure on that? That's 100% I gotta work with that guy?
It is exactly 100%.
Okay, alright.
Right now until we recruit some more.
Alright, I trust you, Jail. That's fine. He's creepy, though. He wears that bodysuit everywhere. It's very weird. It's off-settling. It's off-putting.
I understand. Some things we just kind of have to deal with for now.
What do you want me to do with him?
He's gonna take you to an expo where his art director sells a lot of his pieces. I guess there was a break-in. You were to help them and kind of keep watch because this is now a personal matter, not only a crime.
A personal matter. Oh, because it's him. Because it's his buddy.
Yes.
All right, I'll go to it. No problem. Anything for the Nova Corps and all that.
Thanks, Nate. Try not to get blood on anything.
You might be sending the wrong man for the job then. Yeah, he hangs up. He goes finds Shadow, if he can, and is he hiding in a corner somewhere, being super creepy?
I don't know. What is Shadow doing right now?
Oh, there we go.
Did we lose you for a sec?
Considering I just set the register thing, I would be probably walking down the hallway on my way to head out.
All right, Nate Caliber kind of walks up to you. It's like, hey, yeah, Gail called me. He wants me to work with you.
Oh, you're gonna work with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna work with you. Says you got a friend who does pictures.
Yeah, we got an investigation down at the art gallery.
Okay, well, let's go and do some investigating. Real private eye, you know? Sam Spade shit.
Alrighty, just follow my lead. I would start heading out towards the art gallery.
I don't know if I want to follow your lead. Your lead might take me to places I don't want to go. You know, there's a lot of real nice ladies who can help you out with your issues, you know?
What issues?
You know, they wear the skin-tight leather. You know, a lot of guys are into that. They like to get their jollies off by getting the crap kicked out of them.
What, man? Are you serious? It's just a costume.
Oh, yeah. It's just a costume. Okay, all right.
All right, let's head on down to the art expo then.
I love the Batman voice. It's like almost Batman. Let's go look at pictures. Fear me. Okay. Yeah, Nate goes along with him. Try not to make any more comments about Dominatrix to him.
And my warp's only long range, so that's like, I can't just warp to the art gallery, right?
You said long range was?
Not that far.
Okay, so I mean, you could do
I
a bunch of warps, but you would burn out a lot of your.
Yeah, there's no reason. We would get a cab or something.
I was about to say, if Shadow went up to Nate and was like, "Come over here, let's warp together," he'd be like, "No, I don't think so, man. I'll walk." Yeah. I see what happens on the Star Trek shows. I don't want no part of that.
No, you guys can requisition some vehicles.
Oh, we can requisition vehicles. Nate's excited about that. He's like, hey, why don't we just take one of them free cars they got?
Not a bad idea. Do you know how to drive?
I don't know, but we should stop somewhere and get you a lozenge or something, man.
Already have my license.
No, lozenge. It's fine. Let's just go. All right, yeah, we're gonna get a car. If Nate's picking, it's gonna be the most it's gonna look the most like a sports car and be the least useful.
All of them look like military style, like FBI SWAT cars and crap like that.
Okay.
They're all super professional, but they're all the light blue and gold colors of Project Utopia.
Okay. So they're kind of like SUVs, sort of, is what I'm seeing in my head.
There's some sedans.
Okay. Okay. Men in Black shit. Okay.
Yeah, Men in Black.
I would just pick an SUV then. Can you drive in that get up, or do you want me to drive?
Either you have a pilot skill.
Oh man, I 100% don't. My skills are all about not dying.
I'm pretty sure I don't have a pilot skill either.
Let me see here. Pilot skill. Okay, we got aim, athletics, close combat, enigma, integrity, larceny, and survival. No pilot.
All right.
I like how this game is billed as a superhero game, and it's going to just turn into 2 hours of us dealing with a fender bender situation.
Well, at first you would go downstairs. You would register a vehicle. They would give you keys. But because neither of you can drive, they're going to contact your liaison and have you given a driver.
Okay. Wow, this is like superhero Uber, man. This is great. We don't even have to drive.
Yeah, I can. Listen, man, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you. I actually don't have a license.
Yeah, neither do I, man. They don't give me one. I was usually on pills all the time.
Oh. Okay.
It's all right. You take the painkillers to deal with it. I'm Nate, by the way. Nate Caliber. I think we met, we introduced, but we haven't done it in person, so I'm just going to do it again. Nate Caliber. They call me the Deathmatch King. And he extends his hand.
Oh. Terry Stevens. I extend my hands back. I go by Shadow most of the time, though. Do you like my voice? Like, does it need work? It feels like it needs work.
Wait a second, you're doing that voice on purpose? Like a superhero voice?
Yeah. I don't want people to, like, voice ID me.
Oh, that's great. That's a good idea, man. I wish I could have a superhero voice. Hold on, let me try and do a superhero voice.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, here it goes. Hi, I'm Nate Caliber, the Deathmatch King. What'd you think, man?
It needs work. It's a little bit of work, but you're onto something. You're definitely onto something.
Hey, you're pretty friendly for a guy in a skin-tight bodysuit. I'd have to say you're probably the most friendly guy I've ever met in a skin-tight bodysuit.
I get the skin-tight body. I wear stuff over the skin-tight bodysuit so I don't get frog eye, man. Like, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress.
Second.
I know.
Wait a second, out of game. You have a skin-tight bodysuit on, and then you have a t-shirt on? Like, what are you describing to me right now?
Because he's got carbon fiber, like, overalls on top of it. With actual body armor.
Okay, all right, I see it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were just walking around in a skin-tight bodysuit.
No.
I missed the description. I'm like, holy crap, man. How do you buy bread at the store?
For all the ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube, it's right here, boys. It's right here.
Nate shakes his head. He's like, I gotta be honest. I gotta be more accepting of weird clothing options now that I'm a superhero and all that.
Well, look, I lean in a little close to Nate. To be honest, the clothes like kind of go along with the powers.
Oh, I see. What's your powers?
They don't know completely exactly what all my powers do, but for the most part, I can manipulate shadows. And I'm talking like stopping a car or punching someone in the face from across the room.
Oh man, that's sweet. That's like that thing in the Looney Tunes where they had the little hole that you could pick up and you could put it on a wall and then you could walk through the wall and then you could pick up the hole and then you could put it on the floor and you could go through the floor, that kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, that's sweet. That's a cool idea for a power, man. I tell you what. I mean, I know you didn't come up with the power idea. You just got it, but it's pretty sweet.
It comes with a lot of negatives, too. Like, there's simple ways people can fight it. Like, if I'm not touching any shadows, I can't do anything.
Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, but there's a lot of shadows everywhere, you know?
Yep. Oh, it gets kind of weird, because sometimes I can hear and see things through shadows, and that's a little disturbing.
Oh, that'd be freaky. That'd be freaky
It's going to be a long time to control it.
That'd be freaky deaky, man. That'd be freaky deaky.
every single living organism and what it's doing in a room when you're trying to sit down and go to sleep is kind of a, yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's no fun. That's no fun. That's no fun. Where's this? Is the driver there yet? Or are we just...
As you guys were talking, you would see somebody out of the elevator walk up to you, just a plain schmo, like CIA suit, sunglasses, like no features whatsoever. You could bypass him and never see him again.
Check out this Phil Coulson looking motherfucker.
Hello.
Who?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was an OCC joke I wanted to make in voice. I apologize.
He walks up to you, doesn't shake your hand. He's like, "Where are we going?"
The Art Expo.
Hop in the back.
I do hop in the back.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we hop in the back and go.
He waits till he gets on. He turns on the thing. He's like, "I don't do any fighting. I just do driving. When I get there, I will leave. And when you need me, go ahead and text this number." And he hands you back a piece of paper.
I slapped Shadow's shoulder and I was like, I told you it's like superhero Uber up in here.
I shook my head and grabbed a piece of paper. You'd be right about that, Nate.
In a Batman voice. let me call my Uber.
He puts it in gear and you guys start driving.
Okay.
It takes like, normally it would be like a 10-15 minute drive, but you're going through downtown, so traffic has turned it into like a 40-minute venture.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry, 40-minute what?
Venture.
Oh, to drive to the Art Expo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where if there's no traffic and no lights, you would be there in like 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, at that point, wouldn't we just get out and walk?
I mean, I would not be against it.
Nate's like, hey, man, we could have them pick us up. Why don't we just hoof it?
True. We'll call you when we need you.
It's nice lower 70s outside. It's good. I'm gonna get out. Yeah, just get out and walk to the Art Expo then.
I get out and start walking with him.
Believe it or not, you guys don't get a lot of looks as you think you should.
Well, I just look kind of like a normal scuzzy dude. He looks like a psycho.
It's like some kind of gangster walking around with black noir.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It is a strange duo.
From walking, unless Ben wants to do his warping at all.
I'm not gonna warp with him. Nate's not gonna do that shit.
All right. Well, it'll be about like a 20-minute walk, but you guys already the time in half regardless. So.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just hoof it.
Also a good. Yeah. As you go, you hear the hustle and bustle of the streets, different vendors. Alleyways have been converted into like markets on subsections of the city, kind of like a program to reduce homeless and keep the alleyways clean and secure.
Mm-hmm.
Reduce the amount of muggings, so to speak. And as you get to the art district, which is just colorful, for lack of better words, than most of the other parts of the city. You see Kathy's little art gallery. It's just a small 2-story building. Looks like it's got a big open window space down at the bottom for viewings, and a bunch of different displays going on. The whole front window has been shattered. Looks like a lot of destruction. And you see Kathy and Gail out front talking.
I'm gonna let Shadow go make the introductions because he knows them. But do you mind if I use my larceny skill to maybe investigate the area? Get an idea of how we can maybe track them, or how many there were, that sort of thing.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a larceny and a cunning.
Ooh, okay. So it's the number of dice equal to the levels combined, right?
Yes.
So I'm rolling 4 dice. What number am I trying to hit?
6 and higher.
6 and higher. 6 and higher for successes. Okay. Anything special on dice rolls other than that, like 1s or 10s or whatever?
1's bad. 10s are awesome.
1's bad, 10s are awesome. Okay, so I'll let you know if I get either one. We roll a 1 success, 2 successes, no 10s, no 1s.
Okay, so 2 successes.
Yeah.
You see just a lot of foot traffic. It looks like it was more than one person. It's kind of hard to tell because people don't stop doing their daily lives even when there's doom, death, and destruction. You do see specifically 2 sets of footprints going into the facility and not coming back out this way.
Really? Into the art facility?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna start following the footprints unless somebody stops me. Like through the window.
Okay. Shadow, you go up. I'm assuming are going to walk.
Yeah, I want to strip to Gail and Kathy. Hey guys, how you doing? I look around to see if there's anyone within like earshot. Is there?
There's people walking like the wide berth, just like enough to where the cops, lined off the area. They stay outside of that.
What's going on in the situation?
Gail speaks. Kathy says there was a break-in around 5 o'clock this morning. A couple art pieces were stolen, and a lot of them were destroyed. Like I don't know, some people just having fun destroying stuff. But my safe is gone. Kathy said her safe was gone when she went in there. And she says there's some important things in there that can't be released to the public.
You think it's the work of another one of us?
Ben, did you take that one special?
Yes.
Ability?
The ability.
Okay. You would sense Gail. You'd sense her signature that she flew here. You would see Nate walk by, and you would see a small signature coming from him, and you do see kind of like a haze all across the window, or where the window would have been, and leading deeper into the back, more towards Kathy's office. A different set of signatures.
Is the signature giving off like a really strong vibe or around my caliber vibe?
The signature looks old.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to tell.
Gotcha. All right, Gail. You keep talking to Kathy. I'm going to see if I can follow the signature around.
Okay, I'll try to get some more details, and you guys might have some help on this later.
Okay. Keep me posted. And then at that point, I'd start giving my full attention to the signature and tracking it.
Did I already go into the store or?
Yeah, you're heading into the expo.
Okay.
It's a mess. There's pieces of paintings everywhere. Some of it look like it may have been burnt or melted, or you're not sure.
Okay.
Even the walls have this same scorching, so to speak.
Interesting. So it's like scorched on the inside, like burned?
Yes, but not like a fire burn, almost like a chemical burn.
Oh, okay. It has Shadow cut up to me.
At this point, as you're looking around, you'll see him. You would hear him walking through.
I look back to him and I go, whoever did this, they might still be in here. We might be able to just catch them, beat them up, take them back.
It depends. Is there anyone within earshot?
No, you guys are pretty far into the building.
I mean, it depends. The signature they left behind using their powers is pretty weak. I guess I should explain this real quick. When I erupted and could start basically feeling, touching, tasting, seeing everything with my shadows, or any shadow I was connected to, I started being able to sense actual, novas.
Oh.
So it's like a bloodhound trail, so to speak.
You getting that here, then?
Yeah, but it's really, really faint. It's highly doubtful they're here.
Oh, all right.
I'm just going to follow it and see what happens. Still be on your guard. You never know.
Well, that works. You got a power like that, it's going to make it so much easier. I'll just follow you then.
Make sure nobody attacks me while I'm focusing on this.
I'll do my best.
And I start, once again, following the trail all the way back to Kathy's office.
I'm going to just follow him, but try to be hyper alert about my surroundings and if he gets jumped or whatever. Like, try to not be ambushed, I guess.
Gotcha. As you go deeper into the facility, there's those partition walls that they hang the paintings and whatever on. There's a specifically large one in the back with two big open frames on each side. And in the back is a set of metal stairs that go up to like a gallery overview. And that's Gail's office, or that's Kathy's office.
Okay.
You would see, Ben specifically, since you're paying attention for it and tracking, you would see, looks like only part of the signature goes up. But there's another signature kind of milling about down at the bottom of the stairs. And then the signature gets thicker and heads out of the back door. Well, towards the back door. I don't know if it actually goes out. Closed.
I would kind of look around the room real quick using my spectral vision to see in different wavelengths to see if there's anything else out of the ordinary, and then I would resume just following the residue left behind by their quantum signatures.
Go ahead and give me a cunning and survival.
Watch.
So you got 0 successes into 1?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, that is a botch. You guys would gain 2 momentum from that, by the way. And momentum is a pool of dice that you guys can draw upon should you need it as a team.
Just for everybody out there, I'm going to use my child's beads for that.
Yeah.
2 beads. I'm going to put 2 beads in. There we go. 2 beads.
Pretty much you would go, I want to do some, I want to make sure I succeed this. So you'd be like, hey, Ben, I'm going to take 2 from the momentum pool and use it in this, whatever roll I make.
That's an interesting mechanic. So, like, by failing things really hard, you almost get, like, karma almost happens and you get better stuff later.
Yes.
Cool.
That's exactly what it is.
I like that. I like that.
Cool.
Balance the scales. Got
Failing forward.
Yeah, failing forward.
What did you botch on? Just tracking the guy, or?
I just checked the general area using I basically can like see things in different wavelengths and stuff too. So
okay,
I just scanned through all of them real quick. We call it Eric vision because that's what Backdraft's character used to do all the time. Was he'd cycle through the different visions to see what he could see.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
In World of Darkness, when I was playing a mage.
Gotcha.
And that was one of his throats was he could just see through all of the vision types.
Gotcha. So what? So what happens?
Well, Ben, you notice everything that that Nate notices. The chemical scorch marks, and just more broken paintings. Looks like this is like a rack that she uses to switch paintings in and out for her gallery shows. It's been mauled, and that's about all.
So we've got chemical burns and mauling then.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just kind of look at Shadow and I go, you got any idea which way they went? Let's just keep going that way.
All right. And I would turn and start make. First, I would go halfway up the stairs just to see if the one signature looked like it went up toward where her office was, where the safe was, and came back down. Because from how you described the signatures, it looked like one stood at the bottom of the stairs until the other one came back down, and they both together went out the back door.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
I still want to kind of look at the office real quick. Yeah, I go up to the office.
Okay. Is Nate gonna follow him?
Yeah, definitely. Nate's gonna stay on his ass the whole time.
Gotcha. You guys get up there. Door's not broken. It looks like the hinges and the doorknob were melted in place.
You.
And just was kind of just moved out of the way.
So it wasn't strong arm. It was literally just technically taken care of.
Not technically. It was
still pretty brutal, but I mean,
Yeah, it was muscled, but in a different way.
And then I would make my way inside and check out the office.
As you guys get into the office, it is absolutely massacred. It is worse than the gallery. It is It looks like the whatever did this was melting everything along the way. Just trying to look like it was rummaging through stuff and was melting away as they were rummaging. And what looked like there was a painting as a giant gaping hole in the wall. You can only assume was the safe.
After looking everything over, I would head back down the stairs and start following the 2 signatures to the back room.
Follow.
As you goes downstairs, it's often like one of the back corners, but it's actually it's an exit. It's like an emergency exit for the alleyway out back.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. The handle and the hinges have all been melted on it. Make it easier to go through.
All right. Yeah, we keep following, right?
Yeah, I keep following it. As I'm following it, walking along, I would pull out my phone and call Gail.
Picks up. What'd you find?
It looks like they seem to have some sort of grudge, like they were looking for something important that only Kathy would have. Talk to Kathy, figure out who she might have done a deal with that went bad, or someone she may have upset who's also a Nova, because this is clearly the work of two Novas.
All right, I'll get some information and get back to you.
I'm going to keep following the trail. And I hang up the phone and resume my walk.
I'm just like, was that Gail?
I look around and make sure there's nobody in earshot, and then I'm like, yeah, that was Gail.
Cool. that's all he says. It's not all right in the head.
All right, let's continue.
So 2 crazy people follow 2 other crazy people into an alley.
What's the worst that could happen?
Right?
You guys go out the back alley. It is the art district was one of the ones that was bypassed for the updating, so it still looks like a back alley. There's trash strewn. There's, cats and rats and all kinds of other nasties back there. As Nate and Shadow walk out the back, you guys see the signatures. They go down the alley a little bit and disappear around a corner.
Is there any empty beer bottles or anything like that in the alleyway? Plenty? Nate is gonna grab an empty beer bottle.
Okay.
Any homeless people or anything like that in the alleyway, or no?
You gonna go ahead and look around?
Yeah, I would. Once I see that it goes around the corner and disappears, I would stop before I continue following it and glance around real quick.
Go ahead and give me a cunning and a cunning and larceny.
3.
You can see down past where the unknown Novas have turned. In the alley beyond that is looks like a set of homeless people.
I would walk towards where the corner is and turn and look down the corner of the alleyway, and before walking over to them, just in case there's something down down around the corner that I noticed that gets my attention. Just looking while going to the homeless people, or look like homeless people.
As you glance over, you would see the signatures are gone. They just disappeared about halfway down the alley.
Okay. Then I would continue to the homeless people.
All right. They're not that far away. For the most part, unless you openly talk to them, they kind of just ignore you.
Once I get up close to them, like, excuse me.
What do you want?
I'm in the middle of tracking probably 2 individuals, one of them possibly
I
carrying.
ain't seen nothing.
You didn't see anything.
I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna kind of clap shoulders, Shadow's shoulder, and be like, maybe you should sit this one out there, Unitard guy. And then I'm gonna step up, and I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, there's just two guys that are running down the alleyway. We need to find them. You know where you can see them? You see them? You see anything?
Yeah, they went down the alley.
Thanks. I'm like, I turn back to Shadow. I go, hey, they went down the alley. And I'm just gonna start walking down the alley.
I just shrug and shake my head and turn and follow Nate.
Gotta come at them a little bit harder.
You guys get about, I don't know, like 20, 25 feet in, and it kind of like it like dead ends almost in like a short half wall. Shadow, you would notice that it looks like the signatures kind of like are walking in a irregular erratic patterns, almost like they're looking for something. But the signature does not go up over the wall.
I'm like standing there. I'm like, hey, yo, this is kind of weird. Why would they come down this alley? And then, how did they vanish? You think they climbed over the wall?
Looks like they were looking for something, judging by their signatures. I would scan through all my different sites and start looking around the area.
While he does that, once he says they're looking for something, I'm going to try and use larceny again to maybe look for, secrets in this alleyway, I guess, would be the best way to describe it.
I would say go ahead and roll a cunning and enigmas if you have that.
Oh, I do have enigmas. Okay, no problem. Still getting used to this system. No, I don't have enigma. Never mind. I do have cunning. I'll just roll cunning.
Right, then just roll straight cunning.
1 success and 1 1. The 1 cancels out the success, I'm assuming. Did I lose? Oh, no.
It does its own thing. And
okay.
I don't gotta tell you what it does.
So is it? Should I take another bead then for the momentum?
That's only for when you fail or critically fail. Technically,
okay.
You succeeded, just something else.
Gotcha.
Too.
Just making sure since we're keeping track of the beads.
Yes. As you're searching around, you would see underneath a dumpster is a manhole. Looks like it's been partially opened.
Ooh.
Ben, pretty much all of your vision's muddled with all the different things going on. Like, there's steam, there's smells, there's not a lot of light, there's all the quantum signatures that are in the area just muddling things up. It's kind of hard to pinpoint anything unless you also want to make an enigma roll too.
Yo, Shadow, I think they may have pulled the Ninja Turtles in here. And I point to the manhole.
I would turn and look at Nate. I would glance down the manhole. The signatures go down into it.
They might. Can't really tell. There's a trash can on top of it.
I would pick up and move the trash can.
Sorry, a dumpster on top of it.
Let's push this dumpster out of the way.
Yeah, can I try and move the dumpster? I mean, I know I'm not super strong, but maybe I can.
Yeah.
Push it.
What is your strengths?
Okay, strength for might for Deathmatch King is 4.
Oh, easy. You can shift it out of the way by yourself.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's on little raggedy wheels, but with a 4 strength, you're pretty much.
Yeah, if it's on wheels, I could probably move it. All right, so he moves the dumpster out of the way.
And Ben, as he moves it out of the way, you can kind of see some of the signature goes down in.
I'll go over and move the manhole out of the way. The manhole cover. Not the whole manhole. I just move it.
I'm gonna drop in first just to make sure any ambush hits me.
Okay. Drop down. It's like a 15-foot drop.
Well, I'll climb down. I'm just gonna go down first, so that.
I mean, you are Nova. A 15-foot drop is nothing for you.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll drop down. Fuck it.
Yeah, Novas are literal like demigods. So.
Okay.
They
So even their normal abilities are bigger than a human's.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Nate'll just drop in just to make sure that there's no ambush because he doesn't know how squishy Shadow is.
It stinks.
Okay.
Really bad down here. It's not a sewer drain. It almost looks like a storm drain or a runoff.
Okay.
Like those old city ones. So it's like a big arching dome of concrete and brick.
Oh, okay. With
the 2 walkways on each side. You know, one of those like horror movie crap.
Yeah. Do I see anybody down there like ready to jump me? I'm assuming not.
As jumping down there, you hear a bunch of echoes. The smell hits you, but nothing blasts you right away.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna call back up and be like, "Yo, I think it's clear down here."
Then I would drop down. And the second after I drop down and start standing back up, I immediately put my hand up to like the front of my face. Oh, it fucking stinks down here.
Yeah, Nick Caliber smell worse than this. I once had to fight a guy in a ring set up in a pasture for cows. Nobody had picked up their poop, man. I tell you what, smell like shit. It's one of my best fights, though.
I'll take your word for it.
I'm gonna use. I would like to try and track them physically because I can tell his superpowers are starting to fail him a little bit in the sewer. Can I track him physically using anything?
Yeah. If you would like to, let's do a survival.
Okay.
And let's go stamina because you were doing a long-term track.
Okay, so my stamina is a 5, but I have 3 mega stamina. So does that mean I automatically have 3 successes on that and only have to roll 2 dice?
No, you would roll 5 dice if you have 5 stamina, and you get 3 automatic successes because you have 3 mega stamina, correct?
Yeah, I've got 5 normal stamina, 3 mega stamina, and then I've got 2 survival.
Okay, so your stamina and your survival will be your pool.
Okay.
But you also get automatic enhancements. Enhancements you can use to, successes.
5, 6. So that's 7 dice right there. I'm gonna roll them, see what happens. Damn, kid, hold up. Okay, so I got. Wow, I did really good. All right, I do have a 1, but I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes with a 10. Not including the mega.
10s explode. They roll again.
Oh, okay. Okay, nothing on the second roll. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes plus the mega successes of 3, which would be 8 successes, but I do have a 1 in there.
The 1 would have added a complication, but you beat all of the extra complicated difficulty with your base
No
roll.
problem. Okay.
You pick up on the hill, and you see both sets of footprints, and they're leading more downtown through the storm drain.
All right. To even play into the stamina a little bit more, I'm going to look back to Shadow and go, yo, they went this way! And then I'm going to start to jog to try and kind of catch up to whoever they are.
Okay. All right, picking up the pace.
Yeah.
You got enough successes. Picking up the pace is not going to be an issue for you.
No.
Uh,
I could run all day. Nate Caliber could go all day, baby.
Is it dark? If it's dark enough down here, I just turn on low light vision and kind of glance up the manhole real quick and then start running after Nate. Well, jogging after Nate.
Here in like the alley sections, it's a little dark, but anywhere like there's a manhole, you get to see this, the small rays of light, and it illuminates it enough.
Oh, that don't even need it.
You would if you want to see perfectly down there.
Well, I'm pretty confident.
If you want to view it down there like there's full daytime, where Nate would have issues if somebody was like hiding in the shadows, kind of thing.
I would go full daytime. I want to be able to know if something's coming.
All right,
Sucks if we run into a bright light.
Yeah. You guys follow these tunnels. It winds. Like, they make lefts, they make rights, they go straight on. They're doing some really weird twisting and turning, and they're going somewhere specific. But they're going deeper into the city. They're not going towards like the external like drain spouts and crap like that where they all dump the water.
Shouldn't have to worry about that light then.
Do we have a rough idea of like where we are in the city, like more towards the center of town?
Intelligence and survival.
No.
Can I roll that too?
Yep. Anybody?
Nah, 3 successes.
1. So 10s just explode, right? That's just what they do. Right?
Yes. 10s explode. They roll again.
All right, so 2 successes for me.
Okay. What does Shadow get?
Got 3.
3? You guys have no idea how deep you guys went.
I honestly, Nate's focused on those footprints. He finds them, doesn't matter.
Nate, you know that you could probably track yourself backwards.
Okay.
But as of the moment, you guys have no idea where you
are. Okay.
So
you're still tracking them.
All right, Nate's gonna really quickly stop for a second. He's gonna bust the bottle that he picked up.
Okay.
He's gonna cut his hand. Just cut his hand. Actually, probably cut his wrist. And then just keep running. Unless Shadow asks why he just did that.
Nate, no offense or anything, man, but why are you trying to kill yourself? What's going on, dude?
Oh, no, I'm not trying to kill myself. It'd be pretty hard for me to kill myself. I guess I never told you my powers. I got an adaptive heart, is what they say. So, like, my body just keeps making blood. Like, if I'm cut or whatever, it just pumps enough blood to just keep me alive no matter how messed up or banged up I am. So, I figure I cut my hand open, I'll just keep bleeding, and then I'll know if we're going in circles, because I'll see the blood on the ground.
As messed up as it is, pretty smart.
Yeah, I got my moments. I got my moments, but let's go. I want to find these guys.
And it's like another 10-15 minutes before you guys get to a huge opening.
Okay.
Like one of those big like access tunnel domes, like where they filter the water in and out, like the whole like they level it out, the storm, they section it off and shove it down this tunnel.
Okay.
Or close those tunnels and send it down this one, kind of like dispersing the storm water. And
I'll also look out for any blood trails that I've left for myself, just to make sure I don't end up going in circles. And I'll recut the cut on my hand anytime it starts to cauterize, just to make sure.
Okay.
I'm guessing we don't, but just to let you know.
Yeah, I will let you know. With as many successes you did on your tracking, you're fine. Yeah, you get into this room. It's where you come in at. It's like one of those big graded floors that looks down on the like the big channels that they would like section off. Well, it looks like there's a makeshift kind of hut on the far end of the room. This room's probably like 50 yards.
Okay.
Radius all the way around. So it's a huge room. And the ceiling probably goes about 30, 40 feet high in a dome.
And like the room's in a hut shaped, or there's an actual hut in this room?
Daddy?
It looks like there's an actual like
okay if I text mommy on my
hut
phone?
made from like trash and like debris.
Okay. All right. Got a real Morlock situation here. I stop ahead of time. Do I see anybody around the hut, or yeah? Do I see any actual people?
You see a lot of like barrels and trash. There's boxes, crates. Some of the crates are newer.
Okay.
And you would see pieces of like brick and like some scratch marks leading up to or further into the room towards the shack. But no people. Rats, a lot of bugs.
I look back to Shadow and I'm just like, yeah, it looks like somebody's been living down here.
You agree? I would continue to survey the area. Then, after a few moments of looking around, I would look at Nate and nod. Let's slowly make our way. Introduce ourselves if there's anyone down here.
Yeah, Nate's just gonna walk in into the area, just right up to the hut. He's gonna kind of look at the boxes first to see where they might have originated from. I'm guessing they've been stealing stuff from other people.
Yeah, you see labels from like food facilities.
Right.
There's some Walmart and all kinds of other stuff. Looks like some transport vans from like Aeon Society, Project Utopia.
Okay.
Anything they can get their hands on, really.
All right, I'm just gonna walk into the hut.
As you get close, the hut starts to shake a little bit and then stops.
Okay. I'm like,
Like
whoa!
vibrates.
These people got a vibrating trash hut. Did you see that? Did I just take too many shots to the face with a steel chair?
Listen, we're a part of Utopia. Oh crap! What's the project? What do we call? What's the
Project
superhero group
Utopia.
called? It's just called Project Utopia.
Yeah, it's Utopia. We're Utopians.
Oh.
PU.
Yeah,
We're PU.
You guys don't have a.
We're
You
CPU.
don't have like your unit name. You don't have one yet. I figure that'll come naturally through story.
We're with the PU. We're working on an investigation. If there's anyone present, please, inside that hut, please come out. We just want to talk.
Yeah, just want to talk.
As you say that, all of the trash in like the hut just bursts just everywhere. As a 8-foot tall salamander-looking
Oof.
mutant
Leatherhead.
is just like crawling, essentially, but he's like a some kind of like gecko salamander looking.
Gotcha. Is he just growling? He's not talking. Yeah. I'm like, all right, let's do it. What's initiative?
It would be your dexterity. Let me double check. I have it in my head.
You're good.
Maybe wrong. That's not what I wanted. The lower of your athletics and cunning, or empathy and dexterity.
Athletics and cunning, or what was the second one?
Empathy and dexterity, whichever is lower.
Whichever's lower. Actually, be empathy dexterity for me.
Okay.
At a 3.
Whoa.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 3. I got 3 successes. Trey successes. That's actually what?
It's actually pretty good.
I actually got a 10 and just didn't get the success on the second roll.
I got 3 successes as well.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. We're fast.
Well, you guys go first. I'll let you decide between the two of you who does. It's gonna go.
I kind of like half raise my hands in like a calming manner, like, listen, we're just here to talk. We're not here to fight. We need you to just have a brief conversation with us. There's no reason to get so excited. And then it would be Nate, because my character's not moving or doing anything.
Yeah, Nate's going to be like, unlike him, I am very much here to fight you. And then I'm going to rush him with the bottle in hand.
All right. He would see you charging and make a shrieking squeal. Kind of like one of those inhaling lizard hisses.
Okay. Very dino hisses.
And,
what do I roll to attack? I'm guessing I go first.
That would be your close combat skill.
Gotcha.
And I'm assuming your might.
Good, okay. So that is 7. Okay, so no complications. Ooh, that's pretty rough. 1, 2, 3, but I did get a 10, so we're gonna reroll that. So only 3 successes to hit, surprisingly. No complications, though.
You do not beat his defense.
Right. Figured. Yeah,
your attack just kind of hits.
Okay.
But it slides off of him because he's all gooey.
Oh, okay. All right. That's. Do I get more actions, or is it just a 1, right?
Oh, something I should have told you. You can take multiple actions in a turn. But you would take the lowest pool of all the actions you were planning on doing.
Oh.
And you that as your
As your thing for all of them?
yeah.
Okay. I am not
and you would
taking
spread the
multiple actions.
successes on. Okay.
No, I was just trying to whale him.
Okay. Yeah. You connect, but then it just like off the side of him.
Okay.
Kind of like you're hitting the blob, only it's slime.
Okay, cool. So he is freshly coated.
He is freshly coated.
All right, yeah. It's somebody else's turn then, because I only did the one.
That would be Shadow.
I would run in and get up close. And once I get up close, I would start trying to wrap him up with shadow tendrils to hold him in place.
Okay. Which? Are you gonna do the immobilize, or are you doing like stun? What exactly are the ones to do?
If I want to basically stop his actions completely, I would be going for the stun.
Okay. Roll your attack then.
This to be melee, so close combat plus dex. I have one mega dex.
That'll be an automatic enhancement.
It's an automatic enhancement. Gotcha.
Yep. Stun. If I had like a DM screen, that'd be great.
Well, I only got 3 successes, so
3 successes. Same thing. Your shadows would like go up and try to grab onto him, but all they're doing is like moving the goo.
Yeah, I'm not getting like a full wrap around or anything.
Yeah, he's coated in slime.
So
it's like trying to pick up wet soap.
So this would be Nate's first time seeing this. You see like tentacles coming out of the shadows that I have and out of the shadows that the opponent has, and they're trying to feverishly wrap him up, but they're not really grabbing on anything. It looks crazy, but not doing a whole lot.
Oh! Okay. Nate is still pretty focused on fighting this guy, but I think it's his turn, right?
Yes. You do, as you guys are attacking him, you do see that it looks like the goo is thinning on him.
Gotcha. So this is like a power thing. Coming for you. We're coming for you, goo!
Since you were the first one to walk up to him, and you try to hit him, stab him, or hit him with the bottle?
I try to, stab him with the broken bottle. Deathmatch wrestler, what do you want? Yeah, that's fine.
He's going to try to bite you in the face.
Bring on the teeth. Nate Caliber does not fear this.
Because that's what amphibians do. They just put stuff in their mouth.
So now, do I roll a defense, or do I have like a standard defense?
You can. As a reaction, you can roll your...
I can roll my what?
Hold on. It is, I believe it's dex. But you get to add that to your defense for the round.
What does that negative affect me on attacking then, I'm assuming?
No, it is a reactive thing that happens once a round when you get attacked.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I'll do that then. I don't have a ton of dexterity, but... Alright, so my... Ooh! 1 success with 110, re-rolling. So just 1 success. I tell you, I've rolled like 4 10s, and not one of them turned into a second success. That's awesome, kiddo.
That's all in the dice. The dice do it sometimes.
Yeah. So yeah, just the 1 success addition to my defense.
Yes, you would be able to add that to your defense.
Okay, great.
And that would make it harder for him to hit you.
Bring it on,
what's your
Salamander.
roll at now?
Even if he hits me, it's not going to do anything. Freaking... It's like all my character is. He could not dodge from now until the rest of the time. He'd be all right. So, yeah.
What's your defense total?
So where would I find my base defense?
Your base defense is always 1.
Okay, so that would be 2 then. Oh, there it is. I see it on the character sheet. My bad.
Yeah.
But I do have soft armor of 2, just to keep that in mind. But
yes, that'll add into your defense.
That adds into the defense. That's damage.
Yeah, soft armor adds into defense. Yes.
Oh, so yeah. So I have defense of 1, but soft armor of 2, and then I rolled 1, so that's 4 total then.
So he does not hit you.
Okay. All right. All right, so he snaps at me. I'm gonna like pull my hand back, grab on the top of his head, and go to stab him with the bottle. Talk about it a little bit, okay?
We forgot to read.
Okay.
All right, you roll up the newspaper and you go to bop him on the stick.
I'm gonna stab him. I'm gonna stab him with that newspaper. All right. So that's close combat, right?
Yep,
plus the
close
might,
combat.
right? What does Sucker Punch do again?
Sucker Punch, I believe, makes it easier for you to. That's a strike thing, right?
Just says close combat Sucker Punch. I just saw it. I remember taking it, but I don't remember what it does.
When you're using a unarmed attack standard, you can reduce the number of successes needed to overcome the enemy's dodge based off of your close combat skill. So as long as you're punching somebody.
But I'm not punching. I'm stabbing.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you don't. That doesn't have.
It has any effect, but I'll remember that for when I'm unarmed. So it's just the 7 dice then.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 4 successes, but I got a 1.
Okay. All right. So he has as of the moment he has a 2 defense.
Okay.
So you would spend 2 successes to meet that.
Okay.
He has a complication. Well, for you would be a complication. He has an enhancement on his defense based off of one of his powers. So you would have to use one of your successes to bypass that.
So kind of the 1 kind of canceled out a success then.
Yeah. And since you have 1 left over, you can use that to buy a damage level, essentially.
All right, well, I'll buy a damage level then.
All right. Well, you roll that newspaper and you punch it right into his forehead.
Okay. And what? How do I roll damage?
That's it. It's just
I see. Okay. All right. Gotcha. So it moves him down on the injury condition list then.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I get it.
Yep. Shadow's turn.
As he's reared back screaming, I would pull my hand back like I'm gonna punch, but then a huge fist comes up out of the shadows and I go to punch him in the gut with the fist. This is going to be charged, brutal, and piercing.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
All the things. All the things.
Okay. Charge. All right. That's the extra enhancement for an injury condition. Brutal. Okay.
And because my power is level 3, the piercing bypasses 3 soft armor.
Ben's gonna like take his heart like freaking Temple of Doom style.
Go ahead, roll your attack.
I hope I don't accidentally kill him.
He is definitely gonna dodge you.
Yeah, there's a big windup before I throw this one. There's a lot going on. I'm about to put a lot of effort into it.
Go ahead.
Shadow Spike.
So I got 3 successes, but there is a 1.
Okay. So that's it?
That's it.
Okay. Well, he would have 3 soft armor, but you bypass that. So you have 3 successes.
Yes.
With 1 complication, which would negate one of them.
He botched on his dodge roll, so that complication is.
He takes all the shadow.
Oh dear.
His tail gets caught in the grating, and
so
you have 3 successes. So according to
brutal, I guess I would, because it takes 1 to inflict damage initially, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes, it does.
So I wouldn't be able to activate the brutal. Okay.
It just helps.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If I roll good, it's nice. And then charge gains 1 attack enhancement towards inflicting an injury condition.
Ooh.
Oh, well then you can use that. Use that to buy your base damage, and then you can use the other 3 brutal.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Damage.
It's like a step up to death sort of situation.
Yeah. So yeah, you do 2 damage to him. It's like that slow thing where something hits, like a boxer hits another boxer, and you see like waves of the skin go. It just ripples across his stomach, and he flies back a little bit. He like slides back on the grating. It looks like it hurt a lot.
Did it open him up? Like, is he bleeding? Or?
No, it's just a giant. I basically created a fist out of pure shadow that was bigger than my whole body and punched him with it.
I thought it was like a spike. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. That's cool. Like, that's a big fist. You just hit him with a big fist. All right. So it's his turn then.
It is his turn. He's going to step back, open up his mouth, and just vomit all of this green nasty.
It wasn't 2, it was 1, and it was this guy.
He was he's going to hit both of you with a cone attack.
Hold on. Can I do anything, spend anything to step in front of Shadow and take it? Like, heroically? Spend 2 momentum or whatever. I don't know if that's even possible, but, like, if I see it coming, I'd like to kind of, like, dive in front of Shadow for it.
If you would... I mean, cinematically, if you'd like to step in front of him and eat all of the damage...
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll allow that. That's awesome. That's something a hero would do.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh no! And I'm going to step and I'll put my back to him. Okay. Kind of like trying to like make my short body as big as it can to kind of protect Shadow, because I know I can absorb that kind of thing. No, I don't know that I can absorb that thing because it's more than bleeding, but we'll see.
After I threw that big punch, I would have been like down on 1 knee anyways.
Tired,
because of the charge, because I overexerted myself.
I gotcha, bro! I gotcha. All right. So yeah, I'll absorb it all. So how does that work?
I'm rolling to hit you because you know I can still miss.
Right.
Essentially, taking away the margin of error, and I'm gonna tally up my successes and see what I got for you.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm gonna lose the base dexterity since I'm purposely putting myself in front of the attack.
Yes.
Would I still get the defense and soft armor?
Yeah. Anything that's like automatic or already active will keep.
All right, so I won't roll for dexterity, but I'll just have a standard 3 then.
Okay, so your standard 3.
Yeah. 2 soft armor, 1 defense.
Okay, gets 5 successes.
Yay, we're putting him to the test. We're putting him to the test.
He has to use 3 of them to actually, hit you anyways, or bypass your defenses. He's going to inflict 1 damage on you, which is nothing for you.
Okay.
And he is going to... it's very sticky, and it burns.
Okay.
So you're going to take an additional injury condition.
Okay. Which I already took 1, right? I took 1 injury condition. Right. Okay. And these are the bruises. This extra... Right?
Yeah. You would go through your bruised, then you're injured.
Okay.
Aimed, then knocked out.
All right, so I'm taking another 1 or 2, or what am I doing?
You're taking 2 damage in total.
Okay.
And it's not like a slime or like a liquid. It's actually like this weird, gooey, messy Bible. And it's like hanging on your skin.
Oh, that's going to piss my character right off. Right off. So I've taken 2 bruised, which is literally nothing for me. What's Tough Cookie? We factored in Tough Cookie and Hardy, right? To like other stuff, right?
Cookie. What's that for? What's that?
I think it all just gave me injury levels, but I had Tough Cookie level 2 at an edge. I had Hardy level 3 as an edge, and then I had Toughness level 1, and I also had immunity, which I think is something with like poisons and stuff.
Oh, you're right. No. You are right. Immunity. Oh, crap.
Sorry, I should have said something earlier. I'm still getting used to the system.
Yeah, no, that's super important because this is, in fact, might go... Diseases, irritants, and toxins. What's your mega stamina?
My mega stamina is 3.
Never mind. This shit doesn't bother you. You take 1.
Ain't nothing, bro. Ain't nothing. I drink this shit.
It kind of just like sticks on you, and you're like, ew.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like brush it off, even though it's sizzling but not doing anything. I'm like, I've had protein shakes worse than this. You're gonna have to do better. So adrenaline.
I watch it all happen, and I'm just like, holy shit.
I like that you did the holy shit in the Batman voice. Holy shit. Okay, so adrenaline spike. Can I use that?
Yes, you can. That is an edge, correct?
Yeah, I got a level 2 adrenaline spike.
This is bad time. I gotta pee real bad.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it. It's not your turn.
So adrenaline spike, if I recall correctly, that gives me like temporary bonuses to physical stuff, right?
You ignore injury complications.
Oh, okay. So how long does that last?
The scene.
Oh, I'll use it then.
This whole section. Yeah. So those complications next to your damage tracker.
Yeah.
The 1 for being for having bruised injury.
Yeah.
Ignore it.
That's fucking sweet. I love this character already. All right, he is just gonna like just full on like goes into the sprint like he's running at the ropes, and then he's gonna leap forward and go for the clothesline because he is a wrestler through and through.
Do it.
I am now using an unarmed attack, so I can use Sucker Punch, correct?
Yes.
All right. So I'm definitely using that. And then, so that's Might plus Close Combat. Ooh, there's the roll. That's what I needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a 10. I rolled another 10, so that's 6. And then that keeps exploding, right?
Yes, that keeps exploding.
And then that's a 1, of course. Fuckers.
Of course it does.
Fuckers. So cancel out that 10, but that's still roughly 6. That's 6 successes with 1/1.
Okay.
The
And because you sucker punch, the dodge that he did roll means nothing.
Okay.
And you can do all kinds of stuff with.
So what kind of? Yeah, I was about to say. So I can really just pound this guy to the ground, if I recall correctly. If so, what successes do I need to get into the damage levels? I guess.
All right. So close combat, you can for 1 point you can inflict damage.
Right.
A damage roll. 4 extra successes, you can inflict a second injury damage after you buy the first one.
Oh, that's interesting.
Then you can
So it's not per success per damage level then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're doing a clothesline, so
yeah.
For 1 success, you can knock him down.
Oh, yeah. So how many? So how many successes do I actually have to spend on the damage then? Like how much does?
You got 5, right?
Yeah, I mean the 1 takes away one of the 6s, so yeah.
Yeah, you have 5 left.
So I have 5 left after I hit him?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. How does momentum I would have had to spend before the roll, right?
Momentum, yeah, that's before the roll.
Okay. All right. I am going to yeah, I'm definitely going to knock him down. So I'll spend the 1 damage level, the 1 for the damage level, then another 1 to knock him down, and then I have 3 left that just kind of evaporate, right?
You can establish a grapple. You can push him.
What's grapple?
Grapple is exactly what you think it is. You grab onto somebody and you pin them down so you can do stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that then. I'll do that. So he's just gonna rush forward. He's gonna clothesline him like right through the bill, like full lariat. He does the full flip end over end, land on the ground, and then while he's stunned, Nate's just gonna jump onto him and kind of put him into a sleeper to just kind of like hold him in place so that maybe Shadow can do something to him. So he's gonna take the damage level. He's gonna be knocked down and held and grappled, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we roll opposed grapple checks.
Okay. What is it? Close combat?
Nope, you're good.
No?
That's for when I want to.
Like when it's his turn to break out, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. So actually, it's Shadow's turn first.
Yeah. It would be
Shadow next. Then he's got to break him out. Has been returned.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So did you hear what happened?
Yes.
Okay.
You just gave him the clothesline from hell.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just look at you and go like, "Yo, Shadow, take this boy out, man."
As you see that, like it almost seems like my own shadow's like trying to escape from me, and I'm slowly sucking it all back in because I have to recover from the recoil of using the charge attack and slowly starting back up. All right, give me a second. So I use charge on my power. So I can't do anything. I have to spend a full turn recovering.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I gotta hold him. I'm like, what? What do you mean give him a second? It's a giant lizard I'm holding in a sleeper. Why can't you do something? I feel like we should have maybe talked more about what you can and cannot do in a battle before I put him in a sleeper. Like he's just...
I thought hitting him hard was gonna work. And I just need a second.
He's just having this whole conversation while this thing's like whipping around under him. So I'm guessing he has to make a grapple check now?
Yes, and as it's opposed.
What am I rolling? Just might or?
Athletics and might, and I'm gonna do the same thing.
All right, I got a 6 total.
And since you are the initiator, you automatically win ties.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, so
Yes.
I got 3 with 1 10, and then I got 2. So 3 total successes to hold them.
Hi, you win.
Yes.
He does nothing.
And like he starts to get up, and I'm just gonna like forearm him in the temple. I'm like, no, 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 and then like hold him some more.
There's one thing he can do. He starts secreting more goo.
Oh no. I look at Shadow and I was like, you better do something. He's getting real slippery again.
That'll be his reaction.
I'm going to. Can I apply damage since it's actually my turn before Shadows again?
Yes,
Can I apply damage with the sleeper?
You can in fact apply damage.
Curious question. While this doesn't seem to make sense, can I use Sucker Punch for that? Or since it's an unarmed attack?
You're doing this unarmed, yes. All of this is unarmed.
Okay.
So,
alright. Here we go then. Sucker Punch it up. I'll do might and close combat. That's 7 dice. Alright.
And he is prone right now because you tripped him and grappled him. So
I have
negatives for that.
I have 4 successes. No 1s, no 10s. Just 4 straight successes. Yeah. And Sucker Punch. I'm just gonna like just start to squeeze basically.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm gonna actually start like right in his ear going shh shh real creepily.
Go to sleep.
Nice.
So I'm assuming you're gonna buy a damage level.
How much did I beat him by?
Enough.
Okay. How many successes can I like? What else can I use? I guess.
You have 3 successes to spend.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah, definitely another damage level. That's gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't know what else I can do because he's already down and he's already in a chokehold. You know.
Yeah. You can blind him.
Can blind him?
All of this reduces throwing attacks.
Okay, I'll blind him. I like mid sleeper. I'm just gonna use my free hand to poke him in the eyes with my fingers. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
He just thinks like,
I'm gonna say, hey, Ben, out of game. Remember, we got 2 momentum. Why don't you just use it? Take this dude out, especially since.
Oh, I'm getting ready to.
I gotta be that guy, and we're 6 minutes over now, and we gotta start wrapping it up for the day. I don't want to leave off in a fight, you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You gonna spend the momentum?
Oh, you guys are waiting on me. I'm over here waiting for fish.
No, yeah.
Yes, I will spend the 2 momentum.
Sweet. I'll put him back in the
to the side where the head of the salamander is, and I would crunch my arms real tight. 4 shadow tentacles are going to come up out from my shadow, but they're going to curl up at the end and start like almost punching them in the head repeatedly. I'm going to use piercing, non-lethal.
Nice.
So it's 5. And then the 2 in close combat, and the 2 momentum you guys said?
Yeah, 2 momentum. I put the beads back in the cup, so they're gone now.
I have an automatic 1 from Becca's dice. Oh god, the dice is gone! No! Sorry. First, are there any 1s? There is 1-1.
Okay. We 1-1-1.
2, 3, 4. One of them is a 10. So 5. I lose it because of the 1. I spent all 4 successes on non-lethal and 1 hit knock it out.
Nice. Nice.
Well, you beat the damage threshold anyways. He goes down. He's sleeping.
Yeah.
Nice.
I knocked him out instead of killing him, basically. It's got a lot of rules on it. I just read through them, but I was like, all right, I'm going to have the 4 successes. I don't even have to spend it on damage.
Well, this has been really fun. I hate to do this, man, but I got a jet here. But definitely, this was a lot of fun. I'm down to do it again.
Yeah.
You're fine. We can just pick up from here.
Perfect. Perfect.
Next session.
Are we doing this
So-
next Thursday, or is this bi-weekly or weekly?
I was gonna do weekly, but
Okay.
if bi-weekly's better for you,
No,
we can do
no,
that.
bi-weekly's fine for now. Like I said, the only thing that could get in the way, I know we're still on stream, but the only thing that could get in the way is my job situation is changing in the next 2 weeks, so we might have to do something about the day. But other than that,
That's fine. We can do rescheduling. We play it by ear.
okay.
Do it live.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
All right.
No,
Well,
that's pretty good.
thanks everybody. Thank you too for joining.
It's good to be here.
All right, you want me to end the stream?
Yeah, go ahead.
We are no longer live.